and welcome to Reseller News. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is February 8th, 2019. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and keep coming back for more. Let's get started. I'm going to jump out of this screen here and I want to get right to doing it because there was a lot of screens opened up and I want to share that information with you guys and hope we can call it a day as far as that part. There may be, I can't say for sure, there may be another video coming up. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay, our first window open over here is from Fox News, I believe. Yep, foxnews.com. The URL is www.foxnews.com. This one goes on to say here, I just want to share it with you. It is, it's part of the eBay news, right? Reselling news. Amazon reconsidering New York headquarters at the fierce opposition report. Now, I don't know why this is all blank over here. It might be a video up here. I don't know, but for some reason it's blank. Let's refresh and see what comes up here. Yeah, there are a lot of people. They're not too happy about this, folks. They're not too happy with our friend Jeff Bezos. So we're going to read a little about it and find out what's going on here. And it says over here, Amazon is reconsidering its New York headquarters after fierce political opposition, according to a report. Amazon is reconsidering opening part of its second headquarters in New York after fierce opposition from lawmakers, according to the new report. The Washington Post, which also owned by Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, reported the Seattle-based tech giant is reconsidering the plan and is not least for. Hold on, folks. I'm sorry. This is what I hate. This is what I really hate about this here. I'm sorry, folks. This is what happens when you got these windows opening up. It goes on to say here, the Washington Post, which is also owned by Amazon founder CEO Jeff Bezos, reported the Seattle-based tech giant is reconsidering the plan and has not leased the purchase or any of the space for the project. The report cited two people familiar with the company's thinking here. And then it goes on here, the question is whether it's worth if politicians in New York don't want the project, especially how the people in Virginia and Nashville have been so welcoming. One person familiar with the company plans told the Post. And then it goes on to say more here. Speaking on condition of anonymity, they were not at liberty to discuss the plans publicly. As the people said, Amazon executives have been discussions and inside the company and reassess the situation in New York and explore other local locales. Anyway, you know, this I remember hearing about this here. This has been going on for a couple of weeks now. People are talking about it. They're kind of like there were people even protesting it out there. They don't want Amazon in New York. Well, there was a couple of things. First, it's not so much the job thing here, but it's also the the tax breaks they're getting and the congestion on the trains and stuff like that. There, they think it'll be overwhelming and stuff like that. And as far as a commute and stuff, like Queens ain't already busy. I don't know if you guys are from out of state. If you ever been here, if you ever checked out Queens, it's a pretty busy place. This here is like, for me to go to Queens, it's probably like maybe a half-hour drive for me. So I'll be honest with you. If people say, well, how do you feel about it? I don't have any problem with it. I'm all for it. I like commerce. I like when businesses come into the neighborhood and they open up and they create jobs, and plus they might be something that might be for me. They might have a business there that the business they're offering might be something I could use. So for me, I'm okay with it. But the people in Queens, it's a whole different ball game. So we'll see where it goes. I don't know. It seems like he's I don't know. It might be a no-show. Anyway, let's keep moving right along here. I wanted to just throw this out here, folks. I don't really need to. I got a couple of windows open up here that may be worth putting on the news or not, but I thought I'd share with you guys. This is from Etsy. I thought it was kind of nice here. So every now and then, I don't mind giving a little shout out or giving a little segue free advertisement to somebody. I don't really get nothing for this here, folks, to be honest with you. But I just thought I'd share it with you guys, And as you can see, it's from Etsy, and it came as an email. You can see it's viewed this as an email. And yeah, I just thought I'd share with the ladies out there. See what this person makes. I don't think there's a contact number over here or URL for it. Well, actually, it just says over here, yeah. It's https://view.e.etsy.com. Or you could just see this here. It's kind of nice though. I like the way it looks. Look like cufflinks. Yeah, I like that. And then it says go discover and stuff like that. Pretty nice things, little things, but they're nice. I just thought I'd share it with you guys out there. Another one I got is from my favorite, Frugal for Less. For those who know, I consider myself a frugal entrepreneur. This one here is from, it talks about declutter, and let me give you the URL here really quick. It's www.frugalforless.com. And this story came out today, February 2019. Declutter app review 2019. Get paid for your unwanted stuff. I don't know. Are you guys familiar with Declutter? I wasn't until I started doing the reseller news. I started picking up on all these new companies out there that now people may say, yeah, but they've been around a long time. Well, they may have been around, but I didn't know about them. That's why I'm sharing the news. Maybe you guys might be in the same situation. Anyway, it goes on to say, everybody loves to make extra money, whether it's through a side hustle or taking surveys online. There are plenty of ways for you to earn an additional income every month. One of the quickest and easiest ways you could earn cash as fast is by selling unwanted stuff online, which is a no-brainer. We all have stuff we just don't use anymore, so why turn it into cash? True. And that was the birth of eBay. All right. Declutter is an online platform where you could easily get rid of your old unwanted electronics, DVDs, CDs, video games, cell phones, and much, much more, all while getting paid. And now Declutter Review, we show you how you could use the site to make money for your unwanted items and why you should sign up with Declutter today. I think I didn't sign up with them. I just haven't really got a chance to use them. Just like Amazon, I'm signed up with Amazon and Etsy, but I don't really get to use them too often. And then it just says over here, you could read. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Get started with Declutter. You can read up on it. How does Declutter work? I'm just reading the highlights here. Declutter app. Things you could sell. There are tons of things you could sell instantly right through the Declutter site or app, including CDs. And you can see it right here. I don't want to keep repeating myself here, but it seems pretty good. I mean, I didn't get a chance to see it, to actually use it yet, but it is something for me to think about because, like I said, I need to explore other avenues because eBay is just as bad as Bonanza. Now, people may beg to differ with me, but I'm telling you, it is bad. For me anyway. How items are rejected, how much money can you make? Everybody wants to know those, right? Pros of selling on Declutter. Cons of selling on Declutter. Shopping with Declutter. Is Declutter a scam? Why is Declutter a great option? And then you could also check into it yourself. You could just check out the other stuff they got here. I gave you the URL. Check it out, folks. If you want to make extra money, this is the best way, maybe way to go. I think there's another one coming up with Frugal for Less if I can find it. But right now, I'm just going to keep going right through. I'm just going to keep going right through these here. Guys, I got a lot of windows open up here. This one I think is another Declutter one. Yeah, I mean, not Declutter, another Frugal for Less. Let's go with this one really quick. Okay, now this is for the ladies out there. How to make money while pregnant and unemployed. 12 easy ways. This came out yesterday, February 7, 2019. Might as well keep them all together, right? Same URL, frugalforless.com. And it goes on to say here, are you a soon-to-be mother? Congratulations, you are a critical point of your life where you need to set up and provide for little one. Okay, unfortunately, for one reason or another, you are not in a position to do so. Being unemployed and pregnant, stay-at-home mom should not be a reason enough only to always lie in bed all day long. To provide a tiny human being growing within you, you will need some source of income. Consider diving into the world of online jobs, and you could do a good. You're good to go. Okay, the internet is full of ways and ideas of making some cash for the comfort of your living room. And then it goes on to here. I'm just going to read the highlights again. Become a blogger. Critique unique contents for others online. Sell your stuff on eBay. Well, become a web search evaluator. What is that here? Hold on for a second here. I'm sorry. Ways I can also avoid to make up 100,000 per what 100K per month. Oh, here we go again. Every time I hear numbers like that, I always have something. I think if you guys follow me, you'll know how I feel about that when I hear numbers like that. But I'm not going to expand too much on that topic. This is something I'll check out maybe later on. Anyway, yeah, become a web search evaluator. Begin your own freelance business. Let me close this ad down here. These ads drive me crazy. Yeah, and then so here, fill out easy questionnaires. And that tells you over here the companies who they have them. 7, give your honest review on new websites. If your time comes, you do check out my website. I hope it's a nice review from you guys if you do want to give one. Anyway, it says if you become an English online tutor. 9, become an online transcriptionist. 10, take a shot at virtual assistance. Become an online life coach. And number 12, sell your beautiful handmade crafts online. I just read a story like that the other day about this woman who was making, what was she doing? Making fake pastries? She was doing something. If I find the article, I'll put it up. That's what reminds me of that. Well, this is handcraft stuff. And I think the one lady was doing handcraft stuff, and another lady I think was making some like cookies or whatever, and she turned her passion into a business. Yeah, it's amazing, right? What you could do, right? When you just use creativity, right? Hands stay cool, but a craftapreneur. There you go. See? And that's the other one there. And again, this one is on, and also if you guys want to be aware of things like that, you could also sign up with them and get their email, their mailing list. You can get on there and you can get some money saving tips. Just got to subscribe. Okay, let us bump out of here and let me go back over here. Okay, inside eBay's payments strategy, right? This came out yesterday, February 7, 2019. eBay, which has used PayPal for checkout since 2003, is working. Now check this out now. Is working to bring its payment system in-house within 2 years. Now this is not old news. See right here, folks? Look. February 7, 2019. Okay. I don't know. Are they going to eventually realign again with them? I haven't a clue. But let's see what else it says over here. It says the switch to eBay calls managed payments as a result of eBay wanting to own the payment experience, controlling the customer relationship from the product discovery to the checkout. Simplified transaction and giving eBay more insight into customer behavior. It also drives revenue for eBay, which we will bill sellers directly for payments processing as part of a bundle of seller fees. The company announced its plans to do this early last year, has so far rolled out its payment service as a small number of sellers as a test last September. I don't know, did you guys vote into that there, opt in? I didn't. I don't want to opt in that. I want to use PayPal as long as I can. And then it goes on to say a new arrangement payments company, Aiden, will be the back-end service provider, but eBay will be making decisions on the front end, controlling how the transactions appear on the buyer's statements. Its data relationship and the advantage of the company that hopes will drive up the transaction volume and attract more customers, especially those who may not use PayPal. My take is I wish PayPal, they could have just stuck with them and leave it at that. Anyway, let me give you the URL. It's https://digiday.com. And we will bump out of here. And we got over here DOJ. Bust gang of allegedly selling fake cars on eBay. Romanian fraudsters posed as members of the military needing them to sell a car before deployment. Yes, it goes on to say here, Department of Justice has unsealed information about an organized crime ring that used online sites like eBay and Craigslist to defraud people, 20 of them, including 16 people from Romania, Bulgaria, stand accused of RICO. Yeah, so now, what are you going to do, folks, right? That's the aftermath. You got to be careful. You got to be careful, folks. Anyway, let's move right along. Oh, I don't know if I gave you the URL. It's www.engagegadget.com. Okay, here we have some eBay news, and the URL for this is https://www.antiquestradegazette.com. Because let's say eBay's new tracking policy could lead to higher postage fees. eBay has announced a change to its postal tracking policy as a caution against buyers who fraudulently claimed they never received items that were sent. You know, I talked about this once before. You know, I don't know if you guys out there have expensive things to sell, watches, jewelry, laptops, things that are over a certain amount of money. Why don't you just use Signature Delivery? I mean, you know, you don't have to worry about porch thieves. and you don't have to worry about getting these things, response from these buyers saying, I never received the item. Because if you use signature delivery, you could always pad it into your costs, right? The shipping costs. And you know what? What's good about it? Someone's got to physically sign for it. So, if you have, if someone claims they call up or they message you and say, I never received the item, but you look at the signature and someone signed for it. Well, if they didn't sign for it, then who did? Use the signature delivery confirmation. I mean, I do on expensive things. Well, you have to have a limit. I mean, if you're going to have it like 100 or above, and you say, okay, anything over $100, I'm going to use signature delivery. Now, if you use a priority mail, you're covered up to $50 automatically. All right, and it's also tracked and insured. All right, you're insured. Yeah, you're insured up to $50. But also, if you want to tag on to that with the priority mail thing, you could also add signature delivery confirmation. It's simple, Avoid the headache. I mean, I would. I mean, why go through all that there? Oh, I never received it, and then you got to go through all that rigmarole trying to, see if eBay is going to side with you, side with the buyer. I don't know. That's my take on it. But anyway, it says over here, the change of eBay's user agreement in the UK means from March 4th, sellers are required to upload and tracking details before estimated delivery date has passed. Sending a tracking number to the buyer via email will not protect the sellers from an item not received. Claimed by said eBay. That's what I'm trying to say, folks. Do it on. Again, it depends on what the item you're selling. I'm not saying do it on everything. You're saying, well, I sell 1,000 things, but I have to have 1,000. They're going to have to put that there on all 1,000. No, you do it on the ones that are expensive, though. Plain and simple. This way somebody had physically signed for it. Save yourself the headache. I mean, what is it, like $2-3 to do it? I would definitely do it. And this one here, I think I gave it to you right. It's TradeGazette.com. Okay, let's move right along. The next three are going to be from tamebay.com. Let me give you the URL. It's https://tamebay, one word.com. It goes on to say, how to make eBay promoter listings work for you, actionable insights. And this story came out today, February 8th, 2019, nice and fresh and new. David Bracken is the managing director of Stuff You Sell, the leading eBay trading assistant in the UK and a regular TameBay contributor. I'm not going to read too much of his stuff here, but I'm going to read over here really quick. It says how to make your promoter listings working for you. Over the past week, I published a research that we conducted into where the promoter listings work on eBay. The evidence was statistically significant uplift, and the sell-through rate was overwhelming, with an average of an uplift of 27%. See, now I hear a lot of different things with this here. I hear, stories with, it's a yay or an A with them. When I hear things like this, it makes me want to try it. I feel like, at this point in the game, I'm not making any sales, so maybe I should try it. Maybe I should bend a little, try it with a few items, not all of them. I don't have that much anyway. I think I only have 70 items listed. I'm letting it fall off, to be honest with you. But, maybe I could try it with a few, feel the water, see what it's all about. It may be worth something to look into, it may not. I don't know, But it's something to check into. If you want to read the rest of the story, folks, like I said, I still got a whole bunch of windows up here. I want to really try to keep this quick. The story you're looking for is how to make eBay promote listings work for you, actionable insights. You could also do a Google search, or you could also, if I scroll down here, very slow, you guys can read it on your end, okay? And these are all of the comments left by these people. So if you want to do that, if you don't want to use the URL, you could just scroll it down and read it right off the internet, right off my video. All right, let's move right along. How to win Amazon Buy Box. Amazon's got all these different things. I was looking at another one. There was a guy who says something about suing Amazon Studios. I didn't know they had a studios. I don't know. This guy's got his hands in everything. It says how to win with an Amazon Buy Box, and then it tells you. This came out yesterday from Chris Dawson. It was February 7, 2019. The Amazon Buy Box is a section on Amazon product detail page where a customer starts the purchase process by adding an item or items into their shopping basket. A key feature that the Amazon platform is that the same product can be sold by several sellers. If the several sellers that offer the same product in a new condition, they may be eligible to compete for the buy box for that product. Are you guys familiar with buy boxes? I'm not. I've been hearing a lot about them, but I'm not too familiar with them until I started doing the news. So, let me know what you think. Like I said again, folks, it's not that I don't want to share this information. I just don't want to talk too much on it. Look for check it out for yourself. You know the URL, okay? You can see where it's going. You could also have your say in there too if you want to respond. I responded, and believe me, I got quite a few comments on certain things I talked about. So, but you can do that there. All right, so let's move right along. Counterfeit, pirated, or stolen goods start to really worry Amazon. Well, to be honest with you, I don't really get involved with that stuff. Like with knockoffs, you got, I think I told you a story about a Gucci purse. I had a purse, and I had it up there, and to me, it looked authenticated. To me, it looked authentic. And, I had it up there for maybe a couple of days, and next thing you know, I get a message from eBay. We removed your item because it's because of the the way they authorization policy, whatever. It didn't look. I think they said, according to them, it was a fake, as a knockoff. But I'll be honest with you, that's hard to tell because it had a number in there, and it did look very authenticated to me. Needless to say, I didn't argue with eBay. I didn't relist it. I just put it to the side. I said, you know what? Next time I go to my church, I'll donate it to the church. If it is a real Gucci purse, hey, let somebody enjoy it then, Maybe somebody will enjoy it at the thrift store. But I'm not going to go crazy with it. But if you guys do anything like that, if you do sell like designer brands like Michael Kors or Gucci or I can't think of the other ones off my top of my head. You may want to check into eBay's service there, that thing there where they check it out, to see if it's authenticated. You could check that out as well. It cuts down a little, like I said, aggravation, stuff like that. But, hey, what are you going to do? You do what you have to do. Next one is, so you got the URL for that. Let's move right along. I love this site. This is probably one of my favorite sites. This and Tamebay. This one here, it goes on to say here, let's agree with that. Okay. All right. Oh, subscribe to e-commerce news. Okay, I think I did subscribe to probably this one here. This came out February 5th, 2019. eBay resellers recruitment for managed payments. I think I told you guys I'm not involved with that there. I do not get involved with the managed payment. I opt out. Matter of fact, I told them, I called eBay up because I thought I opted in, and I said, look, can you guys do me a favor and make sure I'm not opted into that? And she's like, oh, no, you're not opted in. I go, thank God, thank you, because right now I want to use PayPal, But anyway, it goes over here. eBay, again, is active recruiting sellers to sign up for its managed payments. Based on the observations, eBay eased up on the marketing efforts, the busiest part of the holiday season. So let us know what was your experience. If you guys, I don't know if you guys out there used it. If you did, you might want to respond to this here. You could see, what I like about these things, though? I always like to read the comments people write. It really, these people could write some pretty good content, But, I always like to read that there. But, again, you could check this out if you choose to do so. The URL. So let's move right along. Okay. eBay glitches leave users unable to leave feedback. This came out February 4th, 2019. I don't know if this sounds familiar. I don't know if I did this once before. I don't know. Or maybe it's just another updated one. I don't know. It goes to say eBay users reported being unable to leave feedback for trading partners. A reader reported a problem on the e-commerce EKG board. For those who don't know the EKG board, it's right over here, folks. Right here. See? And you click that on, it takes you to another window. Let's see. The links such as leave feedback or review. I'm just looking at this. I'm sorry, folks. Oh, okay. All right. Anyway, you could check this out for yourself, folks. I'm not going to keep it on. I don't expand too much on it. It is what it is, right? And then, and then you get the buyers coming in there. As I would say, the naysayers, I get like that too every now and then. But, as far as like naysaying, oh, yeah, this, that, and the other thing. But, it is what it is. Let me bump out of that one there. If I didn't tell you the URL, I'm going to tell you now. It's www.ecommercebytes.com. Okay? Let's move right along. Dimensional weight, dim weight. Like dim weight. No, I'm kidding. Covering auctions, collectibles, and marketplace selling. The Auction Bytes blog has been given a voice to online merchants since its launch in 2005. Named one of the top 30 blogs in 2008. blogging heroes with way higher on the thoughts on joys and joys on the pitfalls of selling online. Um, Anyway, I don't know what it was all about there. I should have read this one here. More sales tax chaos unleashed on eBay sellers. Okay, this came up by this was written to Ina Steiner. Well, usually to buy this one here, and they'll write to her. But Ina Steiner, just who don't know, she's the owner of Auction Bytes. ecommercebytes.com. So let's move right along. eBay sellers are nervous, reporting numerous problems with sales tax. Here are the 3 problems we heard this week, and it's only Wednesday. Okay. Tax-exempt buyers said there's no way for her to make a purchase by eBay collecting sales tax. I was told to go to the state and request a fund. By state policies don't allow me to request funds for less than $500 and only allows 2 requests a year. She indicated eBay has no mechanisms for tracking exemptions. So now this is like something that's kind of like this. Well, this is news to me anyway, even though it is from February 6th. But it sounds like he's getting a little raw deal here with the eBay's. Yeah. Okay, tax-exempt buyer. Okay, no way he has to make purchase without eBay collecting sales tax. Yeah, I don't know. Are you guys out there noticing that if eBay is collecting the sales tax on some of these things here? Because I can't even tell you, I can't even justify it because I hardly make any sales, so I don't know. I mean, I don't want to second guess what I'm asking you guys out there. It goes on to say here, there are reports that eBay has turned off the ability for sellers to create a tax table for Minnesota because eBay collects for sellers who meet the Minnesota limits on eBay. That's good. That's good. I mean, as far as that part goes. But yeah, I haven't heard too much about that there. But if you guys experience things like that there, we're having some issues with this, please share with us. I'd like to hear what you have to say. Okay, let's move right along. Is eBay collecting the right sales tax for Washington? This came out February 5th, 2019. Dear Ina, somebody wrote into Ina Steiner. Dear Ina, as a buyer in the WA, a state who buys from eBay for personal items as well as sourcing vintage items from my Etsy shop, I thought I would note that the last 3/4 transactions, eBay has collected the wrong amount in the sales tax. See, that's going to be a problem. Now, I just got off of PayPal yesterday, and they were talking to me about, because I was thinking of adding a PayPal shopping cart to my website, and she was telling me that I'd have to go in there each site, in each thing there, and do, first of all, you got it, well, according to her, I'd have to do it, like if I put in 50 listings, I'd have to do that 50 times, add the shopping cart in there, and you got to put in the taxes and stuff like that there. That part's gonna be a little tricky for me. It's gonna be a little tricky for me because, like I said, in most cases I'm a one-man band, and for me to start getting involved in all that online sales tax stuff, collecting the tax, it's gonna be a little overwhelming for me. So I'm gonna see how that plays out. But I already printed out my statement from PayPal, and believe me, it wasn't nothing to write home about, But we'll see where that goes. If you want to read the link here, it says for the Washington DOR website, you could just click over here. Anything in blue, whenever you see blue in here that's mixed in or mingled with the regular wording, it's most likely it's going to be a hyperlink, and I'll take it to that other window. So let's move right along so we can get some of this stuff out of the way. Letters to the editor. eBay does not make mistakes. Seller argues otherwise by Rita. Dear Ina, eBay has once again proved to be unethical and unfair to the small sellers. I recently had to exchange an item for a buyer. As the buyer purchased an incorrect size, the buyer was very easy to work with, and everything went smoothly. And then eBay began bombarding me with messages stating I had to issue a refund to the buyer within less than 1 week. I'll read another paragraph here. It says I contacted eBay, informed them that they reminded me that the error tracking number for the item was exchanged and was posted to eBay. A day later, I received a message from eBay stating that the case I opened up was now closed. And much to my dismay, eBay removed the positive feedback and left by the buyer. So there you have it. Let's move right along, folks. And this one here this came out February 5th, 2019. It says over here, eBay's USPS closer to making small packages from overseas pricier. It says over here, the UPS is getting one step closer, making small packets for overseas more expensive, something which many small sellers in the U.S. have advocated. The Postal Regulatory Commission will host a conference next week at a topic of postal rates for inbound small mail. So if you guys want to check this out, there's also a blog over here on Ina's blog here for e-commerce, but you could check it out and you can read a little more about it. But you know the story you're looking for. Okay, that's it right there. And hopefully you will like it and it'll help you out. I hope. But no, it helps me out. Wish it could help me out make more sales. No, well, seriously. Anyway, eBay says UK tracking uploaded policy protects sellers. This came out February 5th. eBay announced that sellers in the UK must upload tracking information in orders which have been used a tracking service before the estimated delivery date has passed. Sending the tracking number to the buyer by email won't protect sellers from claims. Okay, so this might be something you might want to look into. You know the URL, and we're going to close this window out. And the walls caving in is coming small. That's great. This one came out February 5th, 2019. eBay CEO and CFO cash out some stock options. Whoa. Much of the compensation received, compensation executives receive come in from stock options. Well, let me move my mouse cursor over here. Where am I? Comes in for stock, and it's routine for them to cash out periodically. But since all the eyes are on eBay due to the activist investor Elliott Management pressuring the board, which took a look at this SEC Forms 4 that eBay released on Monday. And then the rest of it over here goes on, let's see, eBay employees can exercise their options by buying stock at the stated discount or fixed price. And they have the option of then selling the shares at the market price. That's what eBay CEO Devin Wendig and Chief Financial Officer Scotland Schenkel did last week. They're bailing out, folks. They're bailing out. No, I'm kidding. All right, you can check that story out. Let's move right along here. 3 more to go. Actually, 2 more after this one. eBay reminder on returns comes out of the blue. This came out February 4th, 2019. I'm sorry the dates are off. It's because normally you would have already heard this news if I did it on a daily basis. But like I said, sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't. It says eBay issued a reminder to the sellers on Friday about the need to streamline their return policies. Though it's not clear why it felt the need to remind sellers 9 months ago after the policy took effect. eBay instituted streamlined return policies in May, described on this page, another hyperlink of the eBay website. Oddly, it is post on Friday. It failed to point out that certain categories are exempt. Categories that will continue to have the option to offer 14-day returns include collectibles, arts, cameras, photos, and medical, mobility, and disability equipment. If you guys want to check the rest of that story out, you know the URL. And we're moving right along here. This one here goes on to say eBay forced to update sellers on Turbo Lister retirement. Remember Turbo Lister? I like that program, that app. Well, yeah, that program there. It was good. I don't know if any of you guys used it. I liked it. I used it back in the day, and when I found out they were getting rid of it, I was like, bummer. I was like, now you got to go to probably a paid one if you want to use that. But anyway, this goes on to say eBay is putting Turbo Lister out of its misery in the UK this month, but will leave it on life support in the US. And eBay moderator was forced to come to once again address the sellers. Question of the listing tool. Says eBay has announced it was ending the support for Turbo Lister in 2017, but it promised to keep a tool going. So I'm looking at something else for you. Until going and add in its functionality to Seller Hub. In a post that on eBay boards on Monday, the moderator left an open possibility that eBay might not keep its commitment. When I was told when I was on the Turbo Lister, customer support team a few years ago. The plan was to integrate the tools features into the Seller Hub. Yeah, I think they do seem to have kind of like a little interrelationship with the both of them. I find that to be like that. In some cases, not all, but some, it seems like there is a little familiarity with it as far as with the Turbo Lister and the Seller Hub. I like it. I know people have been complaining about the Seller Hub for some reason. I don't know why they don't like it so much, but every now and then you get people complaining about it. But for me, it works. I have no complaints, though. But anyway, you know that URL. You can check it out if you want to read the rest of that story. And this goes on over here. It goes on to say Amazon adds former Walmart exec to its board of directors. This came out February 4th, 2019. Amazon appointed a Starbucks executive to its board of directors. Rosalind G. Brewer, 55, and is the chief operating officer of Starbucks Corporation and the former CEO of Walmart's membership-only retail warehouse clubs and warehouse club and Sam's Club. Then it goes on to say here, while head of Sam's Club, Brewer focused on 3 core areas: growing membership, transforming merchandise, and amplifying the use of digital technology to enable seamless shopping experience at scale, which led to subsequently improved comp sales. Okay, and you can read the rest of that. There's not really much to read. I guess I can read it, right? CNN noted that Brewer was both the first African American and the first woman to lead the Walmart division. She is now the only African American on Amazon 10-member board. GeekWire pointed out that she is the second black woman to join the Amazon board. Myrtle Potter was the first, serving from 2004 to 2009. And then if you want to read the rest of the story, I guess it is, yeah, that's the story. If you go to, this URL here, you could pick it up on it if you like. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to close out this news here. There was something I wanted to share with you guys really quick before I do that. Let's see, get over here. I just want to share a little story with you guys on this here. I'm going to bump out of the screen. Let's get this out of the bag here. All right, let me do this here right quick here. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video. Talk to you next time. Have a great day and have a great weekend. This is Rich Pasini signing off. Until next time, bye-bye.